next Wednesday.
I beat him in a divorce case, and I am afraid that he may take it out on Sabrina.
She's not getting out.
Their backs are against the wall.
Heather went to see Hayden, and you're gonna get hit hard.
They'll be able to tell me the date of conception. What if this baby isn't yours?
And there's only so much pressure
This is all too much. I'm not really cool with all this.
they can take.
This is looking pretty damning.
Everything is going to be okay.
No, it ain't.
I know we're engaged, and I think we need to talk about that.
Tyler Perry's Sistas, all new next Wednesday.
All right, Sisters fans, you just saw the trailer for next week's episode, Discretion is Key, Season 5, Episode 10. When a new prosecutor from Andy's past resurfaces, it creates a world of trouble pertaining to Sabrina and Maurice. As Pam's irresponsible ways continue, it leads Karen to clean up her mess. Alright, and before getting into the trailer breakdown, which as you all know by now, includes the trailer you just saw as well as the end credit promo after last night's episode. Just want to say thank you all again for participating in the giveaway. I announced all the winners yesterday during the live stream, and 8 out of the 10 winners have contacted me and have received their $100 prize. The 2 individuals on screen now, Danielle Hankins and Ancient Path Natsarum, these are the only 2 winners who have not contacted me yet. I've already, given my email out. I put it in the comment section of the giveaway video. I basically went to the video, read through the comments, and I liked your comment, and I commented under it to let you know you're a winner. So again, 8 out of 10 people have already gotten their prize. If these 2 on screen do not contact me by tomorrow morning, I'll go back to the giveaway video and just pick 2 different winners. So, there is a time limit. Remember, gotta have PayPal or Cash App to receive the money. Now, to get to this actual trailer, first things first, I'm surprised that it wasn't mentioned that the following week, episode 11, is the mid-season finale. Usually they're like, tune in before the mid-season finale. But no, we get episode 11 the following week. Then we have a 1-week break, and then Sistas comes back January 4th, which honestly I'm not too thrilled about, but I was just surprised that wasn't part of the trailer at all. So without further ado, let's jump into this thing. So for starters, it looks like, we have, John and Andy, and Andy's doing some voiceover. I'm guessing she's talking with Danny in the car as they're going from the jail over to Karen's apartment, and she's basically, breaking it down for her about who he is, the fact that I represented his wife in a divorce from a few years ago, and due to that, he has a grudge against me, which is going to make things hard on Sabrina. Now, when Andy's outside of the room talking with John, you got Danny on the inside trying to reassure Sabrina. She's like, Maurice is going to tell the truth. And Sabrina's like, what if they keep me in here? Danny's like, they won't. And then, we see her breaking down as the guard takes her back to her cell. Now, I'm just thinking that this goes right along with the videos I've done based on the mid-season finale or episode 11 synopsis, where Sabrina and Maurice are kind of pitted against each other, which obviously means that they'll probably be individually interrogated. And as a result, it's going to be a matter of, will they turn on each other and whatnot? And I mentioned this in another video and on social media. Sabrina has a more legitimate alibi than Maurice, or at least you could say the evidence against her, not counting that stupid, recording, is a lot smaller than Maurice's. The fact that if she was one of the masterminds behind the bank robbery, why was she the one who hit the alarm to alert the police? I think the most damning thing is what happened after the fact when Q came back to the bank on 2 separate occasions to see Maurice, and Sabrina didn't do anything. She didn't call the cops. She didn't call upper management to make sure that Q was banned from the, property of the bank, that kind of thing. So it just felt weird. But regardless of that, Maurice the fact that, he had this guy in his apartment, that looks damning for him. I don't know exactly how, aside from maybe Calvin or somebody, I don't really know how Q can get out of this situation, but hey, Maurice can get out of this situation because of his connection with Q, but hey, it is what it is. Now, it looks like as they're going to Karen's apartment, Robin is on the phone with Andy, and he's basically saying, okay, I lied, I can actually help. And Andy's like, who was Sabrina? Robin's like, yeah, and I'm sorry again. And then Andy's like, just help my friend. And I'm like, okay, Andy, first of all, you might want to not catch a quick attitude with the only guy who says, hey, turns out I can help, I'm willing to help. So I'm not saying she has to do sexual favors or anything like that, with Robin. I'm not saying that at all. But, just don't be quick to snap on the brother when he's just trying to say he's trying to help, because you now know you're probably screwed because of this John Williams dude. So then he goes on to say this is looking pretty damning. So, just because he said he could help doesn't mean it's going to be easy, or at the end of the day, he will be able to help. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right. Now, then when we see the ladies inside Karen's apartment, Danny is back to herself, and I don't know how I feel about that. Look, I'm not saying that she has to be depressed 24/7, but you literally almost killed a guy, almost avoided, just barely avoided the same fate that Sabrina's going through now, and yet, girl, Sabrina's in jail. And then Andy's just looking at her like, okay. And then Karen's like, what? And then you got like Danny, pretending to have cuffs on and everything. So I don't know. Then Andy's all like, everything's going to be okay. And then Karen's like, no, it ain't. So I don't really know if that's in reference to Sabrina or is it in reference to what she's dealing with. Also, we know that later on, not to jump too far ahead, we see Aaron at the basketball court. So I know, well, in last night's episode, Karen said, I've been through his phone over an hour and haven't found anything. How long was he gone to get that damn pasta? Or maybe he's purposefully taking a long time because Aaron told him to like get lost so the girls could come over. I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes wrong. There is a moment where Aaron is there probably to fix the pasta. Before he goes to play basketball, Karen's like, they'll be able to tell me the date of conception. What if this baby isn't yours? And then, but Aaron's already said he would love this baby even if it wasn't his. So I really don't even know why she's reiterating the question. That's why I really don't like these Karen and Aaron scenes, because we're just rehashing the same stuff we've been through multiple times. And Aaron's just going to keep saying, I'm not going anywhere. Now, on to the second part of the synopsis regarding Pam. Karen's on the phone with Pam because she's probably doing her routine check-in, which again isn't even a routine because she's only been out of work for like technically 2 days now. 2.5 if you count like when she had to go to the hospital the day on bed rest and now day 2 on bed rest, even though she stopped by the salon earlier in the day. Karen overhears a guy in the salon and, says like, wait, Pam, do you got a man up in there? And that's pretty much it. So that was, I just hate that I know it's within Pam's character, but I wish she didn't do this just because, it just takes away from the professionalism of who she is. Like she told Karen she would take care of business and, looks like she's going to have a man taking care of her in Karen's business, but hey, whatever. What can you do? Now, the last 2 scenes to talk about here. Looks like Fatima gets back from the law firm and she's talking with Zach on the couch. And to be honest, based on the conversation here, or should I just say based on what Fatima's saying to Zach, I don't think they're going out to dinner, because she goes, Heather went to see Hayden and we're going to get hit hard. First thing, I do like the fact that she said we are going to get hit hard as opposed to Zach, you're going to get hard in terms of child support. Then she says something that has me going, oh shit. Well, two things actually. I'm not really cool with all this, and I don't know what she's in reference to. I don't know if she's referencing any. Excuse me. I don't know what exactly she's referencing. Could this be Deja Next Door? Which honestly, I don't really see why she would do that because, you know, Madam put her in line last week. Even though this week I'm like, Deja, come on, you doing a bit too much. Is it involving the Heather thing? Like, okay, this is way too much. Is it the Hayden thing? Well, Fatima, that's kind of your, you know, luggage that you brought to the relationship. I don't know if it's Karen. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to, you know, jump to conclusions by this one line, but it just has me going, oh, here we go, Fatima putting her foot down. And then we get to the next part. I know we're engaged, and I think we need to talk about that. Some people speculate, Jeremy, don't jump to conclusions, because my thing is, I think she's probably calling it off. And yes, we do know that from behind the scenes video and stuff from like season 6, she's going to have the ring on. But that's season 6. We still got the back half of season 5. I wouldn't be surprised if the engagement does get called off for the time being, but down the line they do get, you know, re-engaged. So I don't know. But then again, I don't know if I would be cool with that because Fatima knew what she was getting into. Sure, Zach has more skeletons in his closet than a cemetery, but at the same time, you knew about this baby mama drama. So if she calls off the engagement simply due to the whole Heather thing, I don't think that's cool. I'm going to be completely honest. If she called off the engagement, if she said it is due to our lack of communication, I'd feel that that's less of a blow. But only if she admits to her own inability to allow Zach to talk and express himself when he wants to, instead of only doing it when she says, I need to talk. But that's another video in itself. Now, the final scene is at the basketball court. You know, it looks like the fellas are, you know, splitting up. I don't know if Gary's on there on the court. I don't know if he's there that night. But we do know it's Zach. And he's like, look, I just don't want you on my team. And then Aaron's like, come on, man. And then Hayden just rolls up. Well, I certainly don't want you on my team. Which has me thinking maybe Gary is there because he's maybe the guy that invites him. I don't know. Remember, him and Hayden are pretty cool buddies. And, you know, I don't think that he would invite Hayden there just to spite Zach. He just, you know, hey, Hayden, man, come on. It's been a while since you've been on the court, or you haven't been on the court in a while. But you know what? I'm down for Hayden being on the court if that means Zach, you know, crosses his butt a few times, which is kind of ironic because you got Hayden up there talking to Gary. Hey, why don't we, you know, try to cross this dude up? And Gary's like, I ain't doing that, man. So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. That's my trailer breakdown for episode 10. Once again, just a word of caution to the 2 winners who have not contacted me yet to receive their prize. You have until Friday morning. If not, I will move on and pick 2 other people. So with that being said, hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one.